What up, man? It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without some statues to step to. Man. You know, uh, it's been a long road, y'all. This is gonna be the new time for right now. You see, I got a different mic right now because my Rode is acting up, so you won't get that nice deep bass of a microphone. But we gonna make it work. You know what I'm saying? I got my guys here with me. Unc on the way. So man, what's been good? Hurt,
Hold on, brother.
man, dude. It's been a long road. Went through some training, and now I'm working midnights.
See those guns.
A little something. I've been working out a little bit, trying to get back in shape. You know what I'm saying? But I'm working midnights. It's rough. It is hard on me. I only slept 1 hour. I got off last night, slept 1 hour, man. So, but we back in the building, and I'm happy to be here.
What's up, my fellas?
What up?
Yeah.
What up?
So
Good. Huh?
this gonna be the new
What
time.
up? What
man.
up? What up, my nephews?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
No, it's
Yeah,
good to
man.
see all y'all, man. It's good to see all y'all, man. For real.
It's always good to see you too, bro.
Absolutely, man. So, man, I went to Vegas. That's why I got on this hat. One of my guys got married. I was in the wedding towards the beginning of the month. Just busy, man. Got some new pieces in, but man, I ain't even been motivated to unbox nothing. Went through 5 weeks of training, so got promoted. Got a little bit more responsibility and a different shift, but I think this is gonna be the time that we gonna utilize for this show. So that Monday night I can't do it because I would only be able to give you about 30 minutes on Monday nights, and that's not good enough. So this gonna be that Saturday vibe, like when you wake up on Saturday morning, eating that bowl of cereal. We used to watch all those great cartoons, Scooby Doo, He
I'm gonna go get
Man,
my cereal.
Transformers, G.I. Joe, Ninja Turtles. Man, it just brings back so much nostalgic memories, man. So, yeah. What's up, Unc?
What's up? What's up? What's up, nephew? It's good to see you. I praise God for you, and to be honest with you, to piggyback on what he was saying, man, yeah, I know he's been busy because there's even been times where we talk every day. We haven't been able to talk, but we still kept in touch with each other with texts left and right. But he's been really busy. I have to, I'm one to be a witness to that because if he's not calling me or I'm not calling him, he's definitely caught up in some stuff like doing a lot of work and all that, and putting in work and all that. So shout out to my nephew for being a hardworking man, husband, and father. He's been doing a lot. But as far as me, I've been trying to stay on the grind and all that at my job and all that. A lot of things, a lot of changes at my job and all that. But praise God, I got a stack of stuff too. Like he said, man, I just finished signing the UPS package for something today. Put it that way. So it's like, yo, I got quite a few. I got a haul, man. I got a
Yeah,
haul here.
yeah, that's what's up. I want to congratulate my man Crippler on his show.
Oh, thank you.
Constructive Outrage has been really, really doing well. Matter of fact, a Herc and Redeemer, they want y'all to come on the show. So
Okay.
make sure
When
y'all
is
make time for that show
That's
on
on Wednesdays, right?
Wednesdays, yeah.
All right, most
You,
definitely.
hey,
Most
Herc,
definitely, I
you're
will.
fit. You can do whatever you want on that show. So you know,
It's pretty wild.
I got a couple rules over here, but you can do whatever you want over there.
Hey, we already know Hort gonna go. He gonna
Man.
go bananas over there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, man. I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat, man. My man Benny Fogel, man. What's going on, my brother?
Fogle.
How you feeling?
What's up,
Man,
Benny?
Ledge, what's happening,
Ledge.
man? Long time no see. Absolutely.
I don't know if y'all guys know Ledge had the YouTube channel. I stumbled upon it and was like, yo, he was messing with like some dope pieces, like the war tank and everything.
Okay.
Okay.
The blue collar collector, man.
The blue collar.
Man, he been on the KoolNerdz page. Hey, KoolNerdz page about to hit 1,000, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hopefully everybody that's over there come on over here. What's
Right.
going on? Facebook user, you gotta type your name in the chat. If you didn't get permission to stream y'all, they won't show your name.
No,
But
that's
what up,
his
what up?
name. FBU, son.
Yeah, man. So all the people on KoolNerdz come over here because I got some statues to give away when we hit that 1K, and hopefully we be consistent on this time, this 12:30 time. Yeah, man. Chris Tron back finally.
Chris Tron. I hope
What
things
up?
going well with you, Chris.
What's
Chicago
up, Chris?
Dark Side, man. Me and this brother.
Hey, Chicago Dark Side.
We went to see Guardians of the Galaxy, The Flash, Transformers.
That's a cool.
That's my movie buddy right there, man.
That he's a cool cat, man. I God bless him.
All
Man.
of that,
He's all
right?
We
he's
spoiling.
cool people.
We spoiling.
Got a storage unit.
That's what we doing. Oh yeah, we moved my storage unit. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
I
dope. Now you
appreciate
got it cheaper, right?
Yeah. I split that cost in half.
Yo, casual, real quick.
Zone. Cash.
I got my
Collector
character
Zone,
up
what's
to
up?
23 for you. So whenever you're ready, let me know.
Yeah.
Custom character for you. He knows what I'm talking about.
Hey, it feels good to be back. I swear, when I was logging on, I was forgetting where stuff was at. I had to send myself an email of my code to get in on stream.
Oh man.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up,
I appreciate
Marcos?
that, man. Yep, a lot more responsibilities, but you know, a long road. I have to take no more tests ever again, so I'm happy about that. It's a little less stress, but I got other things I gotta take care of. So, but that's all good. Hey, D, where you at, man? You coming on? You coming on, bro?
He making runs right now.
What's up, D? What's up, D?
He making runs right now.
Yeah, he probably
He's making runs. Okay.
He's known to be on the channel.
Yeah,
while driving.
sounded like that. Yeah. So, we gonna talk really movies today, and we about to spoil them. So if you seen them,
I've been holding.
that's good. And if you didn't see them, man,
that's your fault.
That's your fault at this point. And then I got a couple pieces I'm gonna show, but I really want to talk about these movies, man. You know, so let me share my screen.
And I want to apologize for everybody that looking at the sleep in my eyes. I literally just rolled out of bed and I was like, "Oh shoot, he's doing the show."
The cold out my eye. See who's this paging me?
Yeah, Biggie. I'm like this.
And why?
Right after this, I'm showering and shaving.
So you ain't do none of that yet?
Brush my teeth. That was the only thing I did.
You brush
but I'm
your
good.
teeth.
I'm live with the nerds.
All right, let's share the screen, man, and pull up one of these movies. We're gonna start. Let me see. With this one.
That's what up, Collector Zone.
All right.
Thanks for stopping
So
by.
who saw this?
I seen it.
All right. So right now, this is the highest grossing movie of the year.
People
that's crazy.
Sleep on the power of Nintendo IP, bro.
Dude,
Nintendo,
amazing.
no joke.
Hey, this movie was exactly the video game, like for the most part. But dude, I enjoyed the heck out of this movie. I think I gave this movie like a 8.5 or a 9, man. I thought it got to the point. It was not over long. It was like an hour and a half. The action started right out the gate.
Yeah.
It was nostalgia. You knew what was gonna happen for the most part, but I don't know, man. The music, it just brought back so many memories, man. I really, 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 really had fun watching this movie, man.
Yeah, no, it was straight up like the way they did the platforming in the game, the power-ups and all of that stuff. It wasn't trying to be this super crazy story-driven thing. It was pretty much, fans of the game. We're gonna make something that's a little different. That wasn't super crazy fan servicey, but had a lot of fan service in it that people would want, but was just fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
Like it was just straight up. If you play these games and you notice, like when he gets certain freaking suit power ups or the mushroom, and they play all into that and that comedy around that stuff. I enjoyed it. And then of course the peaches, 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 peaches.
Hey, so it ain't really much to spoil about this movie
No,
because if
because
you
it's
played the
not.
game, you should know this movie.
No
But
real story.
what was your favorite part of this movie?
Probably was the peaches part because that came out of nowhere for me. And
Yeah.
but the, also what the as far as just sort of the you talk about favorite scene or just favorite moment or whatever.
Favorite scene? Yeah.
It was when I first seen the platforming, like the level and the Mario Kart level as well. Like someone who plays Mario Kart a lot.
Yeah.
Seeing that and Donkey
yeah.
Kong crazy bro ass.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, those are my favorite.
I think my favorite part was when he fought Donkey Kong so he can join him.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
Donkey Kong
I
part.
thought that was a really good fight, man. And then Donkey Kong father was cool, hilarious, and
Oh,
ugly
yeah.
as heck, man. Donkey Kong father is ugly. I, I don't see him nowhere on this promo either. That's probably why, because he's super ugly. He was the ugliest thing
That was
on
Cranky
the screen.
Kong was in there too, right?
I think so.
Cranky
Yeah.
Kong, Diddy Kong was in there.
Yeah.
All of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. So right now this movie is crossed 1.3 billion. So $1,333,000,000 it has made. That has killed everything.
And you know what's crazy? People were like, there was people who do movie news and all of that stuff was like, this is gonna bomb. It wasn't gonna do well. Like people after seeing it, like because they were out of context and didn't really have any experience with the game, they was like, this movie's not gonna do well. And it just blew everything out the water.
Out the water, bro. So did you see it hurt?
Nah. So like when my girl was here, I was trying to go see it with her, but she wanted to see the Little Mermaid. I lost that battle.
I didn't put that in Little Mermaid in the Rolodex.
No need. No need.
Yeah, no need.
No need.
Yeah. Although it was good, it was enjoyable enough for me and my daughters. You know what I'm saying?
I found the lack of brothers disturbing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I heard a lot. Oh well, this movie was good.
So you saw it. What you gave?
Yeah. Me, I seriously, I give it an 8.5. I give it an 8.5. I really like the nostalgia of it, and you know, to think about it, it went through basically from the first Mario game all the way to the present. So it was really cool. You even had Luigi's Mansion in there. I mean, it was just dope all around. They kept the original soundtracks and sound bites to it. I loved it. It was awesome, man.
Yeah. You know, that Luigi Mansion part was dope.
It
It
was.
was. So let me see what movie I got next. All right.
Ooh.
Guardians of the Galaxy. I enjoyed it, and you know, I told you that to me, it was my favorite one of the three. So me and Darkseid went back and forth, but I gave this an 8.5. I thought the storyline for Rocket was amazing.
Yeah.
It was compelling. It was touching, and like you wanted to see him win, you know, and like it made you care about some, for lack of better words, some retarded animals. Like, no, the animals were deformed, disfigured because they were trying to mash them together and experimenting on everything. So this dude was trying to create a new world or whatever, and he was trying to get the perfect species, and in doing that, he experimented on all these animals, and they was like looking all crazy and weird, but they were hyper intelligent, but they just looked crazy. But Rocket was the one that wasn't right. really disfigured. He had some scarring on him. I thought the whole story about him ripping dude face off was just
Mm-hmm.
off the chain,
Yeah.
because when you first saw him and you saw how his face was, you was just like, you just thought he was an alien or he was like that. But then when you get the backstory and Rocket tore this man's face, skin straight off the face, I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty dope. Like, that's some good revenge.
Yeah. Yeah. And it plays to, yeah, how the character got his stitched face on, right? It was crazy. I absolutely love this movie. The character, like you said, all of those animals had more heart than any of the humans in any of the Marvel movies and shows that came
So
before it,
yeah,
for Phase 4.
yeah, yeah.
Everybody got their cool send off. Like, even, yeah, man.
Doc
Darth
Rashid.
Rashid. I know you out there grinding, homie, but you are missed right here.
Yeah, you missed it, brother.
Man, I wish you didn't have to work this time because I can't come on Monday now.
Yeah.
Man,
Don't worry, he's doing his own show on there now. The Book of Rashid Mondays.
really?
No.
Hey, I'll go there. I'll
He
tune
said, "I'm gonna do it. I'm getting hurt."
That boy Pammy's got in the bunch real quick when you heard that.
No, take a spot. Somebody slide on in there. You know, I was talking to Astro, and I know he trying to get his show like back up. I said, hey man, that Monday slot kind of wide open. You know, I ain't gonna, you know, go ahead, do your thing, because it's unlikely that I'm gonna be on there anytime soon because of my schedule. You know, I work the Batman hours now, but I really didn't see anything about this movie that I didn't like. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was really fun to watch, and it has some seriousness to it. The end of the movie, towards the end, when Chris Pratt's character, when he was like floating in outer space and his face started expanding, I thought it was done with. I thought they was gonna kill him off.
The crazy thing is, I thought so many people were gonna die at certain parts of this movie. Like, it, regardless, like, it left it so the stakes were high because you knew it was the last one. So anytime somebody got in a perilous situation, I'm like, oh no, they're gonna kill him. There you go.
I already told him.
There you go,
I already told him. I'm back. You know what another thing, this kind of gave me a little hope for DC's new slate coming up, and we're gonna get into a couple more movies, but I did think that there's some James Gunn type stuff, and I enjoyed it. So although I do like the dark aspect of DC, hopefully he can blend some of that humor with DC, because I'm ready for this new slate, and I don't want to be 50 when we're done. You know what I mean? I just don't want to wait too much.
You'll probably be 50 when we get in the middle of it.
Yeah, see, no, that's 6 years, brother, and
right.
I know we look young for our age, and we take care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But I hate that they got rid of the DCEU characters. I just thought that they could have wrote better, slightly better.
Spoiler alert! After that Flash, I'm so glad that shit is done now.
All right, we're gonna get on that. That's in the Rolodex. But you saw this last night, right? Yesterday.
I saw TF. I see TF last.
Transformers. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's in the slot. Key. Herc, you saw it?
I didn't see this either.
You didn't?
Whoa.
Why?
This is the first weekend I done had to myself.
Well, you need to go and binge watch.
Not only that, I don't blame anybody for like holding off on watching any of the Marvel stuff.
And at the same time, like I'm finding myself being more selective about what superhero movies actually go to the show to see, bro.
I agree.
It's been rough out here, dog.
Well, you know, I got the membership, so I see 3 movies a week if I want.
Yeah. But don't worry about Herc. I'm right with you. I haven't seen this one or the Flash. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going to see today.
So we ain't
Actually,
spoiling it
Only
too
thing I see
bad.
on the slate,
no,
only thing
I
outside of
don't
Black
mind if you do anyways, because I'm gonna still go see the flick anyways. I already
So
got mine locked down.
You
did you like
seen it?
this?
You seen it all in the trailer anyway.
What up, Cash?
Ah.
Did you like this version of Groot? Because this was like an offspring of Groot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. When it
No,
like was it like one of his branches that formed something else, or this his
yeah.
son? What is it?
After he sacrificed himself in the first one, a new one grew, but it's not him. It's just like a seed. A
Yeah.
seed.
Let's see the Groot.
Yeah.
This one, I think this Groot looked kind of cool. Like the
He
other
was
Groot,
Doc Diesel.
this Groot looks
He is built. He is.
um he the other one looked more like a tree, for lack of
Yeah.
better
right.
words. Yeah. This one looked a little bit more animated, but it was cool. And I mean, Drax had a good role in this movie. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Did he?
I,
Because Drax has been the most disappointing part of all of these movies
well,
too.
he has the ability to talk this dumb language, and it kind of helped him towards the apex of the movie, because he has like this ability to
Hmm.
speak like this dumb language.
To speak a dumb language.
Yeah,
And what was cool about him too is just sort of like what his ultimate goal and role was end up, because destroyer, that's supposed to be his thing, but he was always about the revenge of his family because he
Right.
would have been a good dad, and they put him in positions to show why that would be the case.
Well, he never got his hands on Thanos really, so it really didn't matter to me. After that, like
so
that's
so
just
he
like
was like the dad role.
Hmm.
uh,
Gamora was dope as hell in this.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, man. And she just
not Gamora,
but
Nebula. I'm
Gamora
sorry,
was dope.
but yeah,
Nebula
yeah,
and Gamora,
yeah.
both of
Both of them was like dope as hell in this
them.
movie.
Yeah. Uh,
Oh man, controlling the beast. What's the name was doing? Damn, why is it blanking? It's too early. The bug girl. Oh my.
He said it's too early for him. You must have been working really hard during the week, bro.
No, I was up doing other things last night, dude. To super late.
Oh, okay.
Um, what's the name? Damn, I lost it. But dude, what's the girl over group name?
Nebula?
No, no.
Mantis.
Mantis. Damn, there it
Mantis.
is.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Mantis.
my
Mantis.
goodness.
yeah.
Okay.
Mantis. I swear I knew her name. Yeah, Mantis. How she ultimately got to control those two freaking giant beasts was sick.
Oh yeah, that was cool. I mean, it was a good movie, man.
Yeah.
Definitely worth a watch. And then my man coming through taking the place of Michael Rucker's character,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
Oh
one with the
man.
Oh,
mohawk.
okay.
Yeah, he's still kind of lame, but he's gonna be like
Yeah.
part of the new Guardians of the Galaxy, and they kind of reveal that toward the end. And so the elephant in the room is the main antagonist. Well, not the main antagonist, but the second antagonist, and that was what's Buddy name, man, with all the android.
Oh, I know you. I'm telling you, I was a gold dude.
Yeah.
What is gold dude's name? I'm so
Adam
tired.
Warlock.
Did you
Adam
see
Warlock.
Adam Warlock by Will Poulter?
I haven't seen the movie. I know these folks' names.
Adam Warlock. Wake the
Will
fuck up, Sam.
Will Poulter. Now, what I didn't and that's Yondu, but he took the place of. But I thought Adam Warlock, he seemed powerful, but like super stupid. He was kind of like his character was kind of stupid.
Yeah, I see the take they tried to do with him. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't my expectation of Adam Warlock at all. I think it was the weakest part of the movie, in a movie that was everybody else they nailed.
Okay.
But I don't think it ruined it at all. I like some of his way he was flying. It gives me some Superman vibes of like, okay, he's gonna be able to you seen that scene when it opened and like the camera, he was just flying and the camera was tracking him. The way that shit was directed was dope as hell. So I was like, yo,
he looked intimidating. He looked like he was about to wreak havoc. And then he just pretty much was an errand boy for the main villain. You know what I mean? So created by him. So
Mhm.
yeah, it was cool, but and
I wanted to see Adam Warlock with freaking Thanos, dude. Like
Adam
just straight
Warlock
up.
should have been in Infinity, in the
Yeah,
Infinity War.
Right.
He should have been in there because
yeah,
that
yeah.
is the
He was the
right
yeah,
storyline.
yeah, yeah. I would have loved to see that, but they weren't ready for him. It looks like they were sort of setting it up, but you know how this whole
Yeah, we know how they mess up anything.
man.
That's
But yeah,
so
this was my
really something.
favorite movie until another movie came out this year. This was my favorite movie
yeah.
up
Well,
until a certain point, a
the
couple
main
weeks.
character name was the High
The
Evolutionary.
High
Oh, yeah,
Evolutionary.
Yeah,
evolutionary.
yeah, and he was really good. Like his
Yeah,
acting in that movie, dude, he got like
Ain't got the
a
same dude
African name.
ain't got the same dude from the Peacemaker series.
yeah,
Chuck Chuck
yep, yep.
Wadi Uwadi Awaje or something like that.
Who could watch it? Oh, that was
Yeah,
racist. I'm sorry, guys. My bad.
yeah. So, but
Okay.
overall, definitely a great movie. And my daughters are watching this right now as we speak. They went out with my wife to see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool,
They,
man.
they're gonna love it. The way Nebula was getting, like the way the action was captured, the hallway scene, the way Nebula was breaking and then building herself back up, all of that stuff was like perfection.
okay.
Loved it.
Here we go.
Woo!
I gave
One
this
shall
uh
rise.
I gave this a 7.5.
Okay, okay, it's respectable.
I gave this a 7.5. Um, my favorite part of the movie was Optimus Primal.
Primal.
Um, the part that I can't stand about this movie,
Mhm.
I'm just sick and tired of Optimus Prime being underpowered. Um,
Mm.
seeing this leader get his tail whipped,
By Scourge.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired, like Autobots help, like
Yeah. Yeah, was
ah,
that a real car sound effect that you queue up right there? That was perfect.
I don't know where that came from,
"Urgh."
but yeah. So like my man Chris say, 1 p.m. gold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, the movie was pretty good though. I have to say that I enjoyed the flow of the movie. The girl from Swarm, she's a pretty good actress.
Yeah. No, I like the acting across
Yeah.
the board.
And Buddy, that do all the Spike Lee joints and always wearing the Jordans, the Puerto Rican cat.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name right now, but he did a pretty good job in this movie. And it got to the point. The part about him with his brother and how when he came to the crib telling him he got to go and save the world and all that, and
Hmm.
then one of the Autobots just pop up and his brother just like, oh, okay, it's a robot. Like it was like that kid should have been way more like, oh my god, what is going on? Like that acting was just he
Yo,
was
they
way
they
too
were
cool for me.
they were from New York,
Yeah,
son.
yeah, and they just
They see shit like that all of the time,
yeah,
just different.
Yeah,
robot.
they gave him too much character. They gave him too much New York character.
No,
It was
no,
like,
but he
nah,
was just
bro.
too. As a
Ain't no
kid,
way, because a New Yorker would have been like, that's a damn freaking robot.
yeah, it was a
Yeah,
little bit.
I can see that.
He took it all in stride as if he was just
Yeah.
like this mature.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're going to
Anthony
save the world with
Ramos,
this
like
robot.
Chicago Darkside said, he played Noah. I like there was something of like I was talking to Shane and some others, like he never really showed why he was special as far as his tech. They just mentioned it and mentioned it.
Correct.
At
Correct.
least Mark Wahlberg would like work on them and fix them and stuff like that. But other than that, I think he his acting was cool. Um, I just thought it was fun as hell to see something that looks remotely like G1 people in action. G1
Okay.
Transformers in action. And I wasn't
Mhm.
disappointed there. Like RC like transforming into the bike, then flip, then transforming out, dual wielding while shooting, and then the freaking Optimus Primal like air razor, like just that chase scene, he keeping up with her, like all of that stuff was like dope. While transform, I love how they were fighting, transforming, and fighting, which is what you want to see with the Transformers. So for me, that spectacle of it all, I enjoyed it. That's why I gave it an 8. But yeah, it was fun. But I do have the same problem with Optimus Prime. I love the don't call it a comeback moment with Bumblebee. The problem also
Oh, stop
is
it, bro. That was dope.
that was
Yeah,
dope,
that was
right?
dope.
The music was like a mixtape that I had.
Everything from
but
New
they
York.
switched it over. Yeah, exactly. Wu-Tang, Diggable Planets, Nas, like back to back, DMX,
Yep,
like
Black Sheep.
back to back. Like I was like, this is like the
It was.
Transformers, the music I listened to combined made this like an experience for me that I enjoyed over a lot of other movies. Even though you're absolutely right with Optimus Prime, I still think that this movie was way more fun to watch and just get lost in and enjoy than a lot of the
Just
other
enjoy
movies
it for
in
what
this
it
series.
is, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Now, do I really want to see like Unicron and have Megatron there? Because I think it's a missed opportunity to have Unicron without Megatron to turn him into Galvatron and then spawn like Cyclonus and all of them.
But this probably
Mhm.
got to have another movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my boy Demetrius said, he feel like this a reboot.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, and the stinger at the end, if y'all don't know, they did some world building at the end.
oh, that was cold.
They did some
Now, should
world
we
building
spoil
at
that?
it's
That end part was the dopest part of the movie.
so it's like, yo,
Oh
because
man,
if they do that,
dude, if they
there's
bring them
comics
together,
where that happens, dude,
come
where
on,
they
all
cross.
day.
Yeah,
Cartoons too.
exactly, man.
Yeah,
So I'm like, yo, if they
yeah.
do that,
I'll save them that one for the
all
people who ain't
right.
seen it.
But
That
yeah,
that
no,
I,
that's
that
good.
I ain't
that
seen
that,
it
that end part we ain't gonna get that up. But
Yeah.
if you talking about statues,
Mm-hmm.
let's get them from this movie. Cause if they
Yeah.
come out with a primal, I want that. I really do.
The Optimus Prime, he was dope, and that gorilla smash at the end, he was like that. Optimus was like, that was my kill.
Yeah, that was weak.
It's like, dude, yo, you should have just killed him, Optimus.
Yeah, but I tell you this, I don't see no reason for him to transform.
Who, Optimus? That,
No, primal.
oh, cause yeah, his robot form seemed weaker than his
It looked weaker, but they was like maximum. So I don't know what they call it.
Maximals.
Yeah, maximal.
Maximize.
Yeah, maximize. You talking about look more normal? Because
Yeah,
it's a funny. They caught like the Transformers got a disguise. They turned it to vehicles, and you can't
yeah.
tell who they are. These cats can't walk around.
No, and the thing is, it's the reverse, right? Because like the thing is, yeah, because apes are out of place and all of that good stuff. But it's the reverse because like when their normal default form is the beast.
Hmm.
And then they
Correct.
turn into
Correct.
robots. And
Yeah,
it's like it's
Like where you gonna see a cheetah that damn big?
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
the
yeah.
curious part is, like, what I was wondering when I was watching the movie: are they really a hybrid between apes? Is he a hybrid between an ape and some kind of robot? Because he has fur.
Man, it all depends on what you pull from because like
That's
I
true.
never, yeah, because it's sort of like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but in the Beast Wars, and I wasn't a big Beast Wars guy growing up.
I like Beast Wars too. I like the animation behind it.
Yeah, but for them, they were just sort of like ants, like they were ancestors of the Prime, right? And the Megatron and all of them.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, right. And so they were, and then some stories have them where they were built on Cybertron and then brought over, like depending on where you read, like they're all over the place. But the cartoons specifically, I haven't watched them, so I don't know much about them to figure out where they came from.
But definitely a fun enough movie to go watch. I gave it a 7.5. Crip, you gave it an 8.
Yeah,
I gave it an 8. I gave it a
Mhm.
solid 8.
I give it an
I,
incomplete.
I I liked it. And to be honest with you, I like, I didn't like the fact that the way they weakened Optimus Prime, but you know what? They kind of did that in the freaking. They do that in sometimes in the series in the G1 series cartoons. They do that too. They kind of weaken Optimus Prime. It's like, how the heck are they always getting the? I understand they're getting away the Decepticons, the whole nine, whatever. But it's just the whole point for the movie aspect when he was getting jumped on the way he was and all that. It was just crazy to me. But I did like the fact that he came back and he smashed up Scourge the way he did, even
Yeah.
though the whole
Oh,
storyline
he
was
did
kind of
fuck Scourge. You just remind me of that because talking to
he
Rashid, Rashid, I
he
forget
tore
that
him up when he
he
did
put
he
in work.
sub zeroed him.
Yeah,
He sub
exactly.
zeroed him,
Yo,
bro.
he was comboing that dude and flipping. Yo, no, Optimus Scourge up, dude.
Yep,
The
and
second
this is the
round,
thing.
the second
But this is
round.
the thing. Where the heck did this is the thing? Scourge belongs to the G1 movie because remember, Scourge was under Galvatron.
Galvatron. Yep.
So it's like y'all just flipped the story once again and confused the whole nine about the storyline. And
Yeah,
I understand it's the movie, but no, that's a total reverse thing based on the movie. It was like, what's wrong with y'all?
yeah.
Scourge ain't supposed to be as powerful as that. Cyclonus was actually the right hand man to Galvatron, not
Yeah.
Scourge. Scourge was
Cyclonus had to
behind
take
him.
Galvatron out because he was getting so crazy.
Bro, yeah, exactly. And Cyclonus was powerful. He was stronger than Scourge 10 times, man. That's why I was like, they just messed up the whole storyline for that. But
It is
it
just
was, and
hard
then,
watching it without no Star Scream, no
oh
like
my God, tell
Megatron.
the truth,
I'm
bro.
like,
Tell the truth.
yo,
So
I,
Darkseid said they was from the future after the Great War and per the cartoon, and then they came back to the past.
Ah,
oh,
okay,
okay.
okay, okay.
Oh, Predacon's
He
son.
he got to know because I didn't know that information, and
Yeah.
that makes sense. The reason they showed it on screen for him going to Maximal is so him and Prime can show their resemblance, how they look.
But the thing is, in the cartoon, though, correct me if I'm wrong. Like they never. This is the first media where Optimus met Primal. Yeah,
Mm.
Optimus Primal, because they were supposed to be descendants. So that's why I thought they was messing with the timelines and stuff.
I thought when the movie first came on, I thought that he was Optimus Prime and this was his original form. That's what I was thinking because I don't
Yeah,
know much about Beast Boy.
yeah, I thought that's like the all spark or whatever. Like the thing is that's what eventually became Optimus was that's how I thought of it. But I
Hmm.
don't know. I could be totally wrong there when it comes to Beast Wars.
Yeah. So let's go to me the best movie of the year.
Thank you, Fatal.
Yeah,
I be talking to some people.
hands down.
They like I fell asleep on it, Rashid.
If you fell
Mark
asleep on
Books
this,
hating it.
something is wrong. This right
I'm
here,
like, yo, what are
I
they?
I
This is
gave
the
this a
great
9.5. This is
five, baby. Exact
almost
rating
perfect.
is me. Mhm.
Almost perfect.
Thank you.
Um, it left us hanging so crucial though.
In the best possible Empire
Man,
Strikes Back type of way. Like, yo,
yeah,
I can't wait to see what. Yo, this
this was
movie. Go
better.
ahead. You talk about it because this movie
So
so good.
so this makes me okay. I'm gonna tell you what it make me want to do. So Sideshow had a sale, and I went bananas on every form of Spider-Man that I possibly can get my hands on that was on
Mhm.
deep discount because I have an idea with the Hot Toys where I want to do like a multiverse setup in my collection. It inspired me to want to do that. This character is so well written, so well thought out,
Mhm.
and it just opened up a whole new genre of Spider-Man that it's amazing. No
Mhm.
pun intended, right? The dichotomy between every universe and how they kind of mesh, and it's it tells that story of going back to the future type thing, where you can't change what happens in time, because if you do, then more catastrophic things can happen. The Flash did it a little bit. Other movies do it, but the way
Mm-hmm.
that they did it in this movie was it was superb.
Mm-hmm.
And then that Earth 42 where the spider should have went,
Yeah.
that was so dope because be-
The-
because that spider went to the wrong universe, it set off a whole that universe was just destroyed because of that. And
Yeah.
he is the anomaly. He is the one that was not supposed to be. So he breaks all the rules. And I just thought it's so compelling. The story is amazing. It's one of the best movies I ever seen in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Um, it's really really fun to watch. It was better than the first one, and I enjoyed the first one,
I agree.
but it's better than the first one. And it's funny because my daughter, I saw it and I wanted to see it again, and I said, "Y'all coming with me?" She was like, "I don't really feel like seeing." I said, "You love the first one," but she
Mm-hmm.
getting a little older. She's 17 now. Man, that girl got up in that movie and her
Mm-hmm.
back never hit the chair.
Yo,
She was like this
the whole time.
the whole time, and I looked over at her and I'm like, "Yeah, she having a good time." This
That's what's
movie
up.
was
You gonna mess around with me? Go see this today.
oh,
Yo, Herc,
this movie off the chain,
this
man.
is the movie to see. I highly recommend
I
it. If
think I'm
you
gonna have
don't
to
like
do a
it, come
double
back.
feature
I'll
on this
pay for
movie.
your ticket. If you don't like this movie, I'll pay for
Hey,
your ticket.
I'm pretty free, man. I'll go see it again if y'all want to do it after we get off this.
Shoot, I'll take my daughters to go see it
I'm
again,
all
man.
for it,
That's
bro.
how good this
That's
movie
Hey,
is.
like,
when we get done, we can go see it again.
Yeah,
well, I ain't seen it the first time, so
Yeah, I go see it. It'll be 3 times for me, but hey, I got 3 movies a week I can see for free. Well, not
matter
free,
of
yeah.
but
fact, as soon as we come up, I'm gonna go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna
oh,
do this time. While y'all talking
dude,
about this, I ain't
I
saying
got the shoes. I got the sneakers. I'm never
oh,
Oh,
gonna
did
wear
you
them.
get the sneakers?
Yeah, look, the first pair,
What up,
the
Atticus?
first pair going for about 1,500.
Yep.
Damn.
Maybe more, maybe 5 grand. So I copped these, um, and then I'm gonna just pose them with the figure. I did not pre-order the exclusive with the mask open, so I went
Mhm.
on a wait list. I man, it sold out. Um, this is 9.5, man. This movie, Miles Morales is a cool character, but
Yeah,
his villain is even better.
yeah. Here's why I love this movie, dude. Because like you dealing with the like, I didn't know what to expect. I like the first one, but I'm like, they're probably gonna mess this up. It's different creative team behind it. So I was like, mm-mm. Well, so I went to see it, and I was just hoping it was gonna be fun. But from the moment it opens up with Spider Gwen and they spend time with Spider Gwen and her world looks completely different than Miles' world, you're in there and like, yo, this is crazy. It sets her up why she's gonna join Miguel's and them squad. But then you get into Miles, and then it's a completely different art style, and it's pulling from the art from these comics and the book. Like if they drawn it just like with a lot of like iconography from their books and the way they animate it, and it's dope. But you go through all of this, everybody, us nerds do it, critics do it. Um, that's not my Spider-Man. Spider-Man needs to do this. Uncle Ben needs to die this. Spider-Man ain't this color. This is something like that. All of this stuff, like they call them canon events. And so he breaks all of these canon events, right? And then all the other Spider-Man was like, no, this is supposed to happen, and this is supposed to happen. And if you don't have this, you don't have that. And he's a freaking anomaly. So he's not going, but he's a true sense of a hero because he's like, when things seem impossible, it is impossible till you make it possible, right? And so with all of the weight he has on him, that scene with Miguel 20, I mean, with Spider-Man 2099 is
Miguel,
just sort of
Miguel,
like, you ain't
Miguel.
supposed to be here. You are an anomaly, and he's just in his face like that, dude. That shit was so freaking touching and crazy and real. Like at the same time, I was like, am I
Look,
putting my own stuff on this? Because that shit was heavy. It was dope, and you hear it all of the time. And this character freaking embodied all of that, took it and flipped it to, and I'm not going to spoil it too much because I know Herc and I'm going to see it today, but that premise was dope as hell. And then you get to the point where you get to the end and they take their time with it. You're like, what's going on? You know, things are a little off.
Oh, the build up
Mom
was
comes in
stupid.
Take their time and they live in it. They don't rush it. It makes perfect sense what's happening there. And you're like, the reveal was like perfect, dude.
Hey, and Spider-Punk. Daniel
Oh
Kaluuya.
my God,
Daniel Kaluuya.
I did see some clips of Spider-Punk. That was very interesting to me.
Dude, if they don't bring out that figure,
you'll like Spider-Punk. And the music, the score too. Not see what Transformers just had like dope music. This had a dope score with some dope songs with a dope score. Visuals was off the point. And the family dynamic, everybody been through it. Like the mom, the pop, they nail it so perfectly. It's just sort of like
And you know who playing Spider-Man 2099? That's Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac, yeah.
And dude,
hey, Fatal. Yeah. You got the A-list or the premium membership?
I got the $24 a month, so you can see 3 movies per week. And I always pump this on the show. AMC need to be paying me royalties, but $24 a month, and you get to see 3 movies a week, any movie you want.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time you got to your 3rd movie in a month, it's already paid for itself.
Right.
If you see all 12. If you see all 12 movies, you're paying $2 per movie.
Hey, which one we going to today?
Maybe Crestwood. Let's see what they look like.
Yo, go stop this and go see that right. I love this movie, dude.
Hey, what you gonna do, You've been flaking. Yeah, he set up there muted.
How long would it take me to get to Chicago? I want to go see it with y'all.
King Flake right there.
Hey, I told you what I was gonna do. I said I'm gonna go check out the Flash.
They got 315. They got Dolby, and it's all available, bro. Let's sit in the back. I got J22. Get J21, bro.
Have you seen Across the Spider-Verse or Flash?
Come see. It's Across the Spider-Verse with us, bro. Back row, Crestwood, 315.
Wait, hold on, slow down, bro. I'm still trying to do this membership thing.
Yeah, Atticus, you're right. And most of them they did something like Hobie was the reason why Gwen could. Y'all gonna see it today, so I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna pause, but no, everybody had a purpose in that movie. I loved Spider-Woman because people were like, "That's not Jessica Drew." Whatever. This is Miles' universe's Jessica Drew. She was dope. What was the Indian Spider-Man name? I forget, but he was just like, what's going on here? But he was dope. All of them were dope. It's like, and I think that's the beauty of this is like each one of those Spider-Man.
His name, the dude who play him is Karan Sani.
Karan Sani, where's that name? Deadpool. That's the cab driver. The cab driver from Deadpool that always drives him to places. That was him.
I think that's him because that's the only one that's Indian that I see on the IMDb list or whatever.
Yeah, that's dope.
Spider-Man India, that's what they call him. That's his name. Hey,
because I don't know him from any comic or anything, but I'm like, it was cool to see.
You get it, Hurt.
I'm paying for my membership now. Hold on, give me a sec.
Yo, if you had a choice to see one of these, if you haven't seen
I held off. I didn't press buy yet. But without question, this is the best movie of the year so far. So
you said Crestwood, right?
Yeah, Crestwood 315. I'm way in the back. I'm J22. So you get J21.
Mm-hmm.
We got plenty of time before we have to be.
I can't even see the things in this thing. What is it? You said Drake. You said J22.
That's what's
I got J22. Get J.
Atticus.
Get J.
I got J21.
All right. Hey, get J20. 3:15, man.
I'm already I'm going to see the Flash. I told you that. You know that.
Yeah,
I told you.
by yourself.
No, I'm going with my wife.
He been flaking, man. This dude don't
Yo,
even hang with the fellas. Like, hey,
if you love your wife, you would take her to see Across the Spider Verse instead of Flash.
hey, exactly. Bring
Yeah,
her to that.
I got some stuff to say about the Flash.
Hold on, wait a minute though, because that's the last movie we're gonna talk about.
Okay.
And I put that last because black and white, straight. Okay.
You said the 315 is Adobe, right?
Controversy. Yeah.
All right.
Controversy. We finna hit the
Controversy.
Yeah.
Everybody
Man, y'all really y'all it sounds like y'all don't like the Flash. What happened?
Hold on. We about to be split on opinions on this. Okay.
I gotta hear the
Damn.
opinions on people.
My second favorite movie of the year.
Oh wow. You said second favorite. That's pretty high stakes for him.
So I gave this a tie with the score with Guardians of the Galaxy. I gave it an 8.5. So the CGI was a little weird and kind of like animated.
A little.
But when I was watching it, the whole time I'm looking at it, I'm like, it seemed like they had to do this on purpose because it was hilarious. Like the part with the babies just had me falling on the floor because they were so bad on CGI that it was hilarious, like a comedy almost. So I was like, is this how Flash would see things versus everybody else? So
no, because then you'll see that all of the time.
Yeah, but I'm based on what they wanted to do with this movie. However, I really thought, and I know people don't like Ezra Miller, but out of all the movies I've seen where a character had to act on the screen with himself and interact with himself, this is the best interaction with self that I've ever seen ever in my life because it was seamless. That part they got right. And them getting that part right, I was like, how did they have this CGI looking like this? If they could make their own screen relationship and them talking to each other so good, how could the CGI then be so bad? So it was like, it's like they poured money into this part and then they didn't pour money into that part. Fan service, this is my problem with it. They and at first I didn't agree with Chicago Darkside on this, and now I do. They showed too much in the previews. If they didn't show us Michael Keaton was gonna be in the movie, and you would have saw that theater would have they would have ran out the theater. But you knew he was gonna be in it, so it took a little bit of wind out of the sails. And when he, the line, "You want to get nuts?" He said the line twice, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But it was kind of corny. That was his weakest part.
He was corny.
But his battle scene when they fought in Russia or Moscow was off the chain because it showed what new technology could do with his batsuit, and his batsuit was better than 89. The way that it was blocking bullets, I'm like, oh, this man at 71 years old, he came to play. I like the storyline. I liked how it flowed. I enjoyed the movie overall. I know people give it a lot of flack. I don't think it should be a box office bomb, but when anybody poop on the movie, that's what's gonna drive it. I thought the ending was decent, but I thought the post-credit scene was unnecessary and super trash. Post-credit scene was one of the most trash post-credit scenes in the history of post-credit scenes. It was unnecessary. You don't need to wait and see it. The costume that he wore was dope. Supergirl was dope, but they could have did more with her. And I get why they used Zod as the story because they was like, okay, this would have happened if he would have went back and he would have did this or that. But I would have still, like in a Flash movie, to see a Flash villain like Gorilla Grodd or Captain Cold or Reverse Flash.
Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
A gazillion different.
And the fact that they not gonna give us no more of this, they didn't have to hold back on showing who killed his mom. They didn't show it. And they might as well showed it because if they're not giving us any more of this, they might as well went all out. Now, what I'm hoping for is when they release this on Steelbook Blu-ray, and they give us a full 4 hours or whatever they're gonna do, uncut, and show some more. Um, Although again the CGI, that scene at the end when he was kind of rewinding things and seeing all the nostalgia,
That, mhm.
that was fan service, and I loved it. It was a little emotional, but when they threw in my man Nick Cage, I was
Nick
digging
Cage.
that.
Yeah.
I was digging that. And then I looked, I said, dang, Nick Cage probably would have been pretty dope.
No.
I don't know. Because he was the man at that point. You talking about face off Nick Cage, you know,
No.
Nick Cage with the golden gun, baby. Like, I don't know. He thought about doing it, but I did think it was good fan service. I enjoyed it, man.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do.
Cause you, hey, don't act like you didn't like that movie, because we was both in there cracking up.
Hold on. First thing I'm going to do is apologize.
Mhm.
To Courtney, if Dr. Rocky is still watching, I apologize to you too. When that trailer came out, I said that was the best trailer I had seen in a long time. And even though my expectations were somewhat tempered, it did have me very excited for the movie.
Mhm.
Now, I'm going to start with the good.
Mhm.
Ezra Miller's acting was off the chain in this movie. It was. It was. His acting off the chain. The action scenes were good. The action scenes were good. Action scenes were very good. Now let's start with the bad. I hated the baby scene. That first baby scene was stupid to me. I'm like,
That's the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life.
this is retarded. What? This is the worst opening action scene I've ever seen in any movie. The worst.
Putting babies in microwave, funny.
Yeah,
I
it was trash. The CGI was terrible. Whether it's intentional or not, it's terrible and didn't make any sense for it to be that dang on bad.
And that dog was,
Oh God.
my God.
The dog at the end, though,
Look,
that was
no,
hilarious.
they no, it wasn't. It made it seem even worse.
It was
now
hilarious.
you're just showing the CGI so long
Yeah.
that like the
I was
freaking fake ass
cracking up.
dog, dude.
Don't get me wrong. The movie had its funny moments.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of what made it not even feel like a superhero movie to me. It was just like, is this a comedy or is this a superhero movie? There is a distinct difference. You know what I'm saying? And like, you had, so
James Gunn.
in wrestling, they have this thing they say, don't kayfabe yourself, which means if you got a big surprise coming, you got to give them a little bit so people will buy tickets. You had to show Michael Keaton as Batman so folks would buy tickets. Because even when folks buying tickets, it still didn't do that well at the box office.
I think the opposite. I think that if people would have went to seen it and nobody knew about it, then people would have been like, you gotta go see it, and then word of mouth would have happened. Word of mouth would happen. Word of mouth would have happened because they wouldn't have known.
You may have a point on that.
Because right now everybody knows, and then what everybody's saying, you see most of it in the trailers. Then I'm good. I can wait till it come home.
Supergirl was dope. But this movie also let me know how much I'm going to miss Ben Affleck as Batman.
Oof.
Woo!
Oof.
Put some respect on that man name.
Hey, I'm a Ben Affleck Batman guy, but that hot toy is trash in the face.
But the action scene
Facts.
on the white
Facts.
knight
Say
bike,
it again. Say it again, Fatal.
I'm getting that bike, but I don't know if I'm gonna get
that white knight. The scene with the cape up looked like XM White Knight just in motion, dude. That thing, that to me was one of the best parts of the movies. But go ahead, Hurt.
Now,
hey, he said, "What's more superhero than saving babies falling from a building?"
Saving real babies that look like babies falling from a building.
saving baby dolls falling from a building.
Now, this storyline is by far, like, the animated version of this story is so dope. Like that is one of my favorite animated movies ever.
You talking about Flashpoint with Thomas Wayne? Though.
Yes, the Flashpoint animated film is off the chain. I absolutely love it.
And what made that movie, especially the connection to Thomas Wayne and Barry Allen, work?
It was just that Thomas Wayne was just so reluctant to want to do the right thing. He ain't care. But he saw how Flash was pushing, like, yo, I need to do this.
And it was because he's like, oh, in another reality, my son is alive.
Right. My son lived.
Yeah.
And I died.
Yeah, and he wants that. That's why he gives him the letter at the end of that, because it's just sort of like, I have a letter from your fucking father, dude. That was the reason and the connection. What? There was nothing like that between Keaton and Barry.
No.
Like there was no motivation.
I'm not going to say what we got at the end between Batman and Flash because, Uncle said he going to see it today.
Yeah. Okay. Because what we got instead of that.
I literally almost threw my popcorn across the theater. Like.
Yeah. No.
So that's I mean, it's not a it's a decent movie. It's a good movie. And that's my problem with DC. So it's two problems I'm having right now. Number one, I'm just tired of multiverse stories. I'm tired of all of them. I'm tired of
Burning a fire multiverse.
I have had my fill of multiverse. Just give me one story on one Earth and keep everything in continuity.
Except for Across the Spider-Verse. Finish that and then kill everything else.
Wait, can I say something? So are we in the, maybe not cripple, I don't know. Maybe not. But I would say this. Do you think that Zack Snyder would have done a better job?
Oh, absolutely. 100%. Let me give my thoughts on this movie real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
And then we can get into the Zack side of it. I think this movie was more like Joss Whedon's Justice League than it was Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League. The way the colorfulness of it, the silly ass Flash, all of that stuff resurfaced back. The lasso jokes that they freaking done in this, like all of that stuff resurfaced. So I think in tone, I was already like, this feels more like Whedon, and I hate the Whedon Justice League, right? And then on top of that, the premise of the movie was so weak. Now, this is not really to do with the animated movie, because we know, like they mentioned in the chat, that
you're talking about Flashpoint
thing. Yeah, Flashpoint. But this version of the Flash, you have all like he learned nothing from where he started to where he ended. He learned nothing. What I mean by that, he starts off trying to mess with time to bring back his mom. Then you think he learns it the time you get to the Chrono Bowl. And unlike Miles, this fool's like, we can't do it. Let's just let everybody die because I'm a fucking shitty hero and there's nothing we can do about it. And then that's it. And that's what happens. So did that. And then even after that happens, he's like, oh man, I thought I learned my lesson, but I'm such a fucking shitty hero that I'm still going to move the tomato can up to the top and create another universe. So he learned nothing through the whole movie.
He couldn't help himself though, man. That's just how Flash is, man. And even in the comics.
That's how this Flash is.
Hey, you see I'm back. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, you fixed the mic?
Okay, now you good.
Yeah, now I'm back.
There we go.
But yeah, what I liked about it was I did like the Russian scene when they freed Supergirl, and the action scene of that. I love the action scene of Ben Affleck in the beginning. This movie had no villain, zero villain. Michael Shannon wasn't a villain. He was just pretty much rewinding video.
He was a CGI face.
Yeah, like he was not a villain. He wasn't in Barry's face, showing his motivation, telling him why he's doing this, why this has to happen. There was no villain. And then the villain of himself, you got 2 seconds with in the Chrono Bowl. So there was nothing there to be like pulling. It was just no real threat besides
the
whole thing. And then on top of that, you get to the fan service of it all, where nobody had any reason to be there and could have been replaced. The fan service in a lot of these other movies is like if you look at Hobie, he gives Hobie from Spider-Verse, he gives Gwen the ability to travel back in points, which allows her to go back and help Miles out. If you look at this movie, like all it was the Chrono Bowl with projections of low, poor CGI freaking images, and be like, oh, look, fans, didn't you remember this? Do you remember this? No, what would have been dope is, oh, Christopher Reeve's Superman is going to help me with this to progress the story. Nicolas Cage Superman is going to help do this. They're going to have a purpose. They're going to have a meeting. Showing images is the cheapest shit for fan service that I've ever seen that had no...
I felt like I was watching Blade 2 again.
Like, yeah, it was the worst CGI in this freaking bowl. The way they do the Spree Force looked at whack as hell. And then all of it was just static.
Are you telling me the WB TV show got it better?
Yes, I got the Flashpoint. At least you know.
Look, you got it. You got him hype. He was stuttering right there. Yes, that's the better.
Yes. And then also too, like man, you got all of this power, and you worry about the kid moving the tomato can when you could have just found out who killed your father. You could have found out who killed your mother. Like movie of 2 seconds. Hey, I'm the Flash. I'm over here worried about tomato cans and all of this. I could find out who killed them and go to him right there. And then even meeting Michael Keaton was cool. And I like the way, I agree with you, Fado, of how like he was moving and how they captured his fights. But at the end, man, Bruce Wayne in that mansion, all old and like I didn't
you know, when I first saw it like, with the hair, you know who I thought it was?
Michelle from Pfeiffer's?
Nah, I thought it was Dennis Quaid, man.
Oh really?
It looked like Dennis Quaid.
What up, Everyday Collector? But I didn't like this movie.
I thought it was Brandon Ruth at first.
Really? Yeah, but that's the gist of it. There was some good like fan service. Is though I like seeing Ben Affleck. I like seeing the Justice League in the beginning, but they always have an excuse not to show Superman. But I do like them coming together to establish that this is, you know, the Justice League, love them or don't. But yeah, overall I give it like it's a 6, and the more I think about it, it goes down. So I'm gonna stop talking before it's like a 4.
That's bad.
I did not like that movie.
Let's get into some pictures.
Okay, hey Fatal. Question. So, in your opinion, you already said something about the Hot Toys Batman. You know, since I'm a 1/6 scale collector, so you think it will behoove me to get the second Spider-Man Miles Morales?
Oh yeah, and this to put it out there, this right here. This was
that was your favorite of all of them?
No.
Yo, I picked that up for $10, a steelbook. I still haven't watched it yet.
Yeah,
it was on sale for $10. The steelbooks usually sell out and you can't find them. I haven't seen it yet, so that's why I picked it up. I was like,
and you know, it's funny. After seeing the first, I like the first one better.
Yeah, me too.
Now. And this dude, he lost too much weight in the face. He looked different in this movie. He looked kind of old in the face compared to the first one because he lost weight to try to get cut for real. He would have been better off in the you know, in the suit with the muscles.
They took the muscle suit off of him?
Yeah.
Because he did have the muscle suit. Anthony Kennedy, yeah, I hope that movie works out, but yeah, I agree with you.
Best part of this movie is seeing Megan Good.
Yeah, that's it.
Megan's good.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Even though I think she's a treacherous human, but
there is nothing in this movie worth looking at. This movie is pure trash,
unadulterated trash.
Trash.
Yo,
straight to streaming.
Is that Hawkman on the left?
I don't even rate this movie.
No, that's some kind of dragon.
The Finger.
It was a dragon that they fought in the movie.
Gotcha. I was about to say, oh,
Yeah, that those witches controlled.
Yeah, that movie was. Yeah, oh God.
But the best part of the movie was the beginning when the witch was killing everybody at the museum. When she was
yo,
like freezing them, turning them to stone and killing them. That was the most
I,
crazy part of the movie.
I'll watch that probably in a couple of months. Like I got it for $10.
Y'all going
No,
off.
actually, it's on
Yo.
Disney Plus right now.
Yeah. I think it is on HBO Max, right? Or Max now. I think
Is it on Max or is it on Amazon too? I think Amazon Prime.
It's just Max now. It's on Max right now.
It's on homie Max right now. So Fader, what do you think about the state of the DC after seeing these movies, man? Because I know you're a huge DC guy.
We don't have nothing I don't have nothing to go on. You know, I'm gonna miss Henry Cavill as Superman. Definitely Ben Affleck in costume and suit. I think he was the best combo punch of Bruce Wayne and Batman that I ever seen. He just didn't get his own movie, so I'm disappointed in that.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Come on.
I know
Gal
one
Gadot.
thing.
We're gonna miss Gal Gadot.
Oh man, Gal Gadot.
The devil.
Second, she is the best Wonder Woman right next to Linda Carter that we've
Anytime
seen.
Yes.
she goes up, I just
Facts.
smile.
Yeah,
But
she said she's glad to be getting out of the DC business.
yeah, so the Trinity, those three casted in their roles
They were
perfectly,
perfect.
They were perfectly casted. We had a very beautiful feminine Wonder Woman that can still rip you to shreds. We had a brute Batman, and we had the most physically fit Superman that we ever had on screen, and they're gone.
And they made Aquaman cool.
Aquaman was cool.
Aquaman was cool. And I even liked Cyborg.
Cyborg was dope.
But
definitely.
Now,
Cyborg his storyline was off the chain. I loved it.
totally don't hate Flash. However, Grant Gustin is better. Ain't that his name? Grant Gustin.
Yeah, Grant Gustin.
I guarantee you, if they would have left Snyder alone without a lot of studio meddling, like you look at what the Snyder cut in itself is like so much better than.
So
watch the Snyderverse, Snyder cut, and then watch the Flash, and you're gonna see like those tones don't match up, dude. Like,
so we showed this a few months ago. This is that Penguin Studio, Limit Studio, I think Penguin Toys Limit Studio. This was the first version, and this is the update.
Look at the difference, dude.
That's a great difference. Look at that.
It ain't even close.
Yeah,
that's a huge difference, man. Look at that.
Price point on this is pretty good at $1,500 for this life size.
Yeah. Anybody in the chat would choose the original one over the new one?
So this is the original cape. This is the new one, and then this is the new cape.
I know, P. You definitely getting this because you're a big time Superman fan.
So side by side, he's got more of a hush look.
Yeah.
So
definitely. That is Jim Lee artistry all day.
And this is why feedback's important. We were talking about this last night.
Yes, true.
You got to, if it sells or not or whatever, but the feedback can lead to now somebody who gets this piece. I don't know anybody who would have preferred the original one over the new one, man. So because of that feedback, they're gonna get a better piece, I think.
Yeah, and this right now, man. Financially, I gotta slow down. I know you've been on a tear, Crip, and I've been on the tear for a long time, and I really I've had to make some decisions, and I've canceled quite a few things over the last week. That Joker Dragon, I sacrificed that one. I picked up
just being responsible, man. Sometimes you just gotta look and be like,
and then I'm
stuff I got.
I'm about to sell stuff. I'm gonna sell probably about 15% of my collection. I got some stuff that's new, and I'm gonna do reasonable prices. I got almost the entire Avengers Assemble line from Sideshow, the 1/5 scales one. So with the Hulk, Black Panther, who else? You got Thanos,
Black Widow,
and they all dope. They like more comic accurate. So I'm gonna probably just get rid of. I'm gonna sell that whole line, and then I got a couple more pieces. I might end up letting uh, that quarter scale Scorpion go.
Mm.
That my
Yeah,
uncle
no.
been trying to get from me. I canceled the
No,
Predator.
I wanted
My
the Sub Zero, man.
Sub Zero.
Yeah.
I might sell it to you. And then I canceled my third scale Jungle Hunter DX bonus. I canceled
The
it. So
DX.
Oh, that one right there, that hurt my feelings. That hurt my
yeah, but
feelings.
I look at it
But
like
you
this,
know what?
man.
Your
I'd rather
bank
have
account
Predator.
feelings are feeling
Yeah,
thankful
yeah.
right now.
And
No,
then I
but
got
I respect what his decision making and all
yeah.
that, what he has to do.
And
So
then
hey,
I'm
I
gonna do some
respect it.
raffles, man. So I might just do raffles like at $10 a ticket, and it's gonna be a virtual ticket, and we'll do a drawing. And I might sell so many tickets per statue, and you might be able to get $1,000 statue for $10, and that's shit.
Look at that.
So I'm
Are you
thinking,
guys listening out there? Pay attention.
I
Repeat
think I'm
this
gonna do
again.
something like that, a raffle where you maybe send $5, maybe the Cash App or something per ticket, and then when I get to a number that I think is comfortable for the statue, and then I raffle it off in a wheel style. Yeah. And depending on the statue, it may be $5 and maybe $10 per ticket, but you can win a statue for buying some tickets instead of spending the whole money on it. You might be a lucky winner. And then I'm still gonna do some giveaways. I got some things for giveaways. I have one of the subscribers to the channel named Steve. He gave me a shout out, and I'm gonna show some stuff that he wants to give away on the channel. And when we get to 1,000, I still got the Harley versus Batman that we giving away. But more on this bus is dope. But I got some things, and I'm gonna show some pictures of the stuff that he wants to give away. But man, I'm still looking at this, and
I know you're looking at that.
I'm thinking
you've been
about
checking that out
yeah, and I'm thinking
ever
about
since
laying
the
off.
start.
I've been thinking about laying off on third scale. After the LBS, I think I'm gonna kind of stick to like quarter, man, because it's getting a little bit too big. But this one right here, man, the unboxings on this Joker, man, and the fact that you can do his legs 2 different ways is pretty dope. So
You like cross or spread eagle, Fiddle?
that was a question you don't answer.
So right here is one of the dopest statues that I've ever seen from Blitzway Prime 1, and it's got rooted hair. And if this ain't Henry Cavill,
oh my God, that's dope.
If they nail
on the Witcher,
yeah.
If they nail this statue, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm gonna pick it up because it's not like a show that I really watch like that. So I got to start being a little bit more responsible and just buying stuff that I really like. Now, if I start watching this and I'm like, this is one of the best shows I ever seen, then
you won't have to worry about that. It's not.
You know, it's not. You know,
no.
It's not better than the game, correct?
No, the game is amazing, and I love this statue. And the season 1 was okay. What's
okay.
Up, but like it's what season 2 I couldn't really get through, and then. But then again, it's from somebody who read the books and also played the game, and it's one of his favorite games.
Okay, so they had books on it also. Okay,
but you gotta admit, this statue,
Skowski.
This statue look dang on good.
No, I would still get this statue because I can just make it. I'm like, you can do a skin in game that has like the Henry Cavill look in it, so like, and it's an official one. So like, you can actually play through the game looking like this.
That's dope.
Yep.
It's so dope,
statue, man. It's a raw statue.
It's one of the best Blitzway ones that I've seen, if not the best. That
look at the detailing on the armor and everything. That's dope, man.
That Nilfgaard armor, son.
It's crazy, Joe.
Which is so dope. But yeah, I think this statue came out really good. But you could tell me more about Blitzway from talking to other people. They said they're hit or miss when it comes from a prototype to production. So like, we'll see how it turns out. But
I'm gonna tell you one thing: the Blitzway's Prime 1 Joker bust, the one that you have, Fatal, that's going for like what, $330 right now, is still available. That one is really good, man. It's really good. The detail on it, I've seen it up close and personal, and it looks really good, man.
Mhm.
It does. It does. But this Witcher is it's a beast of a statue if they come out looking just
If
like
they
this.
keep that prototype, oh man, forget it. They're gonna kill with the sales.
Forget about it.
Forget
Forget
about it.
about it.
Forget about it. Hey.
All right, so we're gonna move forward.
All right.
This, ladies and gentlemen, talk
That's
about
smoking.
see, and I don't want to spend no money. But I think the middle tier is where to go. So you got 3 tiers. You got the deluxe version, and then you got like this extreme version or whatever, and it's got that back cave on the back of it. That's an extra almost a G, and you won't see it unless you got it as a centerpiece spinning on the table. So the screens though, and the fact that you can put USB in here and you can put any kind of image on it that you want, that's pretty dope. I think it was a money grab to do Alfred separate. I mean, I don't mind being able to buy him separately,
but one of the
not
bundles
announcing
needed to have him.
Yeah, to me that version that cost almost 3 should have came with Alfred.
Mhm.
And they probably had it priced at that at first, and then they
That's
said,
true.
let's see what we can do with the money grab.
Yeah.
I like the Bruce Wayne.
I love Gabriel Del Ato's art.
Yeah.
It's kind of close to Jim Lee if you look at it.
More like almost Fayback. Like if you look at the Fayback and the
That's true. That's true.
But
That's
they
true.
got a fat box.
the
They
only
got a
way you
fat
can really
box on.
tell is the wrinkles inside the cow. Like,
But don't they got a fat box face sculpt that come with it?
yeah, that's what made me think. We're like, oh wow, it's a very similar. But I like how lean and fit he draws his heroes. Like his Spider-Man, there's this print where he's just standing with his back turned. I use it a lot. One of my favorite drawings. That and the McFarlane, of course, but I like how.
Of course, the McFarlane.
Yeah,
And this beats any other throne piece that you ever seen from Batman.
That one is off the chain, man. When Prime One first showed it on their as a matter of fact, I think they're doing a show today. That one right there caught my
Economy
eye.
ain't a bad choice, you know. Economy ain't a bad choice. The shipping gonna be a lot less too. And if you just want to get Alfred and this on throne, that'd be dope enough.
Yeah, I say with this, you just get in where you fit in, man, and you can make all of them work. I think the bigger you get, the harder it's gonna be to fit it.
True.
Oh shit!
That's what she said.
Damn, I'm so tired. That went over my head right there.
Oh God!
Damn,
Oh,
on my
man.
mind today.
I'm walking out the room.
That's for another show.
Definitely got
That's
to
for
drink that
collective-
cape though, because I
that's-
don't know what's going
That's
on.
for constructive outrage. Okay, I'll keep that over.
You
there.
you
Look at
probably
that
could
gun
cut
right
this
there.
clip and use it for constructive outrage.
Yeah,
Go back
yeah.
the picture real quick, Fado.
Which one?
One more. What's going on with that leg right there? We were on John's show last night.
This right here.
That tumor.
Yeah, that.
EJ was like, "Yo," and now I can't unsee that thing. Like,
Yeah, that right there.
Where?
On both sides,
okay.
though.
what the hell is
That's
that?
pretty exaggerated leg muscles, man.
Yo,
And
yeah, that's why I will drape it because that thing.
hold on,
looks-
but this cape is not. It's not posable, bro.
No, you can put the one with the drape sculpted on it over it.
Ah, yeah, you got to.
There's like 2 versions.
Yeah, I see it right here. Yeah, man, you got to.
You have to.
You got to. You got to. Plus, it look cooler anyway.
I think so. How
Yeah.
he's stepping on it.
I think that's better.
Now I know why he had it draped, because he was like, "Oh shoot, I have company. Let me cover this big ass tumor on my leg."
Why did they do that?
But you know what? From this angle, it don't look bad.
Yeah,
So-
I think it is it's definitely probably an angle thing.
It's got to be a visual angle thing. How you
look at that.
look
You
at
see, like from some angles, it's just like wow.
Yeah.
but this is a really, I'm not, me personally as a collector, I don't collect a lot of Throne stuff because I'm just more dynamics. But this piece is undeniably cool as hell in any version
That's
of it.
dope.
I
It
like
is. It's dope.
Coming
I
soon.
like what some collectors are doing of just getting the the
Yeah.
economy cheap ass
And some
fucking
people just gonna get Alfred. They
government
ain't not even
assistance
gonna,
edition.
cause they
And
not gonna make another Alfred, bro.
nah.
Mm-mm.
But like if you just get Alfred and the economy edition, I think that looks dope. The screens, I do think, um, add something that we don't see a lot. You can put your own media on these screens. That's crazy. Now, who knows what the quality? If the quality of these are like where the viewing angles. This is what people don't realize, that if they're using some cheap LCD with no viewing angles, it's just gonna look washed out until you go directly on it. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna, those ain't gonna be OLED screens. They
Yeah.
might. I don't know what quality the screens are, but it could wash out whatever you put on there. But that's just sort of like a video file thing. But ultimately, I think the sculpt is crazy. I love El Delgado, the Batcave. Yeah. So anybody who pre-ordering this, nice, enjoy
Yeah.
it.
I'm not doing it right at the gate, man. Like I say, I'm on a mission right now. So I
Yeah,
got a lot of stuff I can unbox, and I'm still getting the cave together. But um, yeah.
that's a good point
But
though,
this
Fado.
one, what's that?
The hype level on this is so astronomical right now. Wait a little to see if you feel that way, because right now the hype is, it's the most
Hmm.
amazing thing. It's crazy, boom, 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 which is a
Yeah.
dope piece. But usually
I
hype is
get
what
caught up
draw
in the hype,
pre-orders
man.
and get caught up in it. So like for me, since I'm not collecting Batman, I could just sit back and appreciate the piece for what it is without having to jump on it. But I know a lot of people might be pressured to jump on it because the hype is so high. So just sleep on it, whatever. And if you still feel that way, get it because it is dope.
Yeah.
Critical mass. What up, homie?
What up? What up? What
What
up?
up, Critical?
Jelena, what's going on? Long time.
Yelena.
FBJ in the
Yeah, she's
building.
right about this thing with the Alfred will cost as much, damn near as much as freaking Maestro, which
I
is
think Alfred should cost $5.99 at the most for just a stand piece like that. But I know they're giving you that cape that he holding, but $5.99 should be the max on that. But that's a quarter scale, so that's my opinion on that. Screens
Hey,
is really
George Moss, are you talking about The Witcher? Because I don't know if you talk about The Witcher, he left because of the writers, and they were disrespecting the source material because he's a huge gamer,
Yeah,
and a
he
lot of
is
the
a huge
yeah, yeah.
gamer. That's true. You're
And
right.
he said it in the past before all of this stuff that if they ever, he'll keep doing it as long as they respect the source material. And the moment they don't, he's out. And guess what? He left. He left the show. And then if you see, and we're talking about The Witcher, and then on top of that, the stuff that they're doing with that show, when like they kill Roach, which was his horse, because they don't know the attachment that they have. The writers thought it was just an animal, which is so much more than just an animal in the game and in the books. But
Wow.
they
That's
killed it
just,
and it was for comedy, is why they killed it. And he had to fight for them to like make it a little more serious because they were hell bent on doing that. And so that he left that show because of creative differences, and they were disrespecting the source material.
yeah. But this is gonna be one of them statue of the year candidates right here, no doubt.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
So I put this up and I asked the question to keep or to cancel, and your boy Archangel, what happened to your passion for the piece? I'm like, I never had the piece. Right, but I'm like, things change, and the size of this thing, and out of all the characters, I do believe this is one of the dopest scope piece of all of that metal line. But it is also, if I already got Batman Who Laughs, I already have um Grim Knight. Like, do I need this? You know what I mean? And I just don't. I, I don't think it's dire straits. And Sick was saying, man, you can get this 16 shipped from second market. You know what I mean? But it is a dynamic piece. I think the colors pop is incredible, but
But
I had
that's
to
the
make
thing with all of
decisions.
these pieces, man. Like the you don't need everything. Like once you realize you don't need everything, it's better. Like because like there's gonna always be dope pieces. Um, this is a good piece, I but you don't need it, right? Because if you, it depends on what you're doing and where you're going with your collection. You have so much good stuff, and then you just got to figure out what you want, and then do it.
That scope with the beard though is off the chain.
Yeah, but it's dope. I don't know. Like to me, like I would never consider this, and this piece is amazing. That dragon is dope. I'm not saying anything about the quality of this beautiful piece. I just don't need
It
Batman
doesn't
fighting
speak
a
to you.
dragon. You know what I
And
mean?
there's the thing. I don't
Nothing
have no,
for me.
honestly, I don't have no attachment to it in that sense. I think it looks great. It's accurate to what the comic is. It's death metal, but it's not something that
Yeah,
appeals to me. It's
I
not
just
appealing to
have
me.
no inkling to ever be like, I want this piece. I want
Correct.
Batman
Correct.
fighting a drag. Like I never. My Batman is street level. My
Yeah.
Batman is. I don't care about him fighting a
You
This
dragon.
don't
one,
care about the medieval level.
this one,
This
I
looks dope.
already traded my other Thanos, so this is gonna be my
Your
biggest
go-to.
purchase of the decade. But you know what? These full size busts with the arms. I just canceled my Henry Cavill opening the chest
Hmm.
that I had at Sideshow. I had one more payment, and I have the full size Infinity Batman Ben Affleck, but I also got the bust Ben Affleck, and I kind of want to stick with the bust. To be honest with you, Wonder Woman got the arms, but like these busts behind me is kind of like how I really vision busts should be. um, this Thanos is different. It's one arm, and I got One Punch Man with one arm. It's a little bit different because he's supposed to be a massive character, but the full torso bust, or full torsos, half torso, statues or humans. I don't know, man. I did kind of want to have Aquaman, Henry Cavill, Batman opening up, and that
Hmm.
that you know the Justice League with their statues with them. And I'll tell you that Aquaman is super dope.
The
Then
Aquaman is really detailed.
you got that Infinity Studio uh Joker and Harley Quinn, you know, and then you got the other Batman from Dark Knight coming out, the Christian Bale one. They are very nice, but they take up a lot of space. And I don't know. They're not bust. They are not bust. They're half torsos. So I'm kind of reconsidering how I want to do it. And the top one is the one that I canceled. And I don't know. That one spoke to me, but I was able to get my loot back. So I can always find it again. They trying to sell it on eBay for 5 and 6 grand, which is astronomical, stupid. I'm not doing it. But I did like this post. But I don't know. Maybe the one with the black suit might be better. I don't know. But uh the busts to me are without arms. And like with Queen, that Captain America kind of threw things off. I envision those busts surrounding Thanos in some kind of way, staggered. But then you got Cap with a shield and a hammer. You got Thor with just a bust. You got Loki with just a bust. You got Vision with just a bust, and you got Captain America with 2 arms. So it's kind of weird why they went with that. And they take up a lot of space, man. Ton of real estate.
Yeah, they do.
So this was one of the ones I canceled, man. I canceled about 7, 8 pieces over the last few days, and it is what it is. I can't be attached to this stuff like people, like my loved ones. So it is what it is, man. You be copping that Queen black suit with the squishy baby.
You getting
Hey,
that squishy squish squish?
that's one of the babies they used on Flash.
That shit was accurate. Queen had it figured out all along.
Yeah. So, all right. So these are some of the statues that one of the subscribers and friends of the channel wants to give away, and you just have to pay shipping when we start reaching these milestones. So these are some pretty dope pieces.
Let's come with the tissue box.
No, I think that's for scale. Yeah, but this is Gladiator Hulk. That's one of the ones. His name's Steve, and cool guy, got a nice collection. But he was like, he got so much stuff that he just want to do something nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's
what's up. Yeah, just love people.
Yeah,
this
one's
cool. Pretty cool right here. I'm pretty. I was like, man, maybe I should just get this one off for you. This got a little nostalgia punch to it, man.
Stark Industries broken up in the bottom.
Yeah, and these are old school pieces, man.
I like.
He got some nice stuff, some nice setup in the back.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, my boy Starchild had this one with the big old sentinel head. I think it was this one. It was one with a big.
Yeah, I was right. The tissue was for scale. Look at that.
There you go. You know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Psylocke.
Psylocke. But that one from Sideshow was beautiful. That new one, I love it. I love it.
I'm glad you do.
Yeah, I love it. see the prettiest one they done brought out to me in the face wise.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
I don't like the little moon on it. They could have kept it, but I really like it. But this one is pretty cool, man.
Oh, you mean the Force perspective Psylocke? Yeah, that one's dope.
Yeah.
Colossus. Yo, Colossus, I like your sister. Where's Eliana at? Can she come hang out? Huh? Come in. Hi.
So these will be given away on the channel.
I'm live right now. You want to come say hi to everybody?
Old school maquette.
We gotta go see Across the Spider-Verse. My daughter. I have to go feed my children. I gotta eat something too. I just rolled out of bed.
Right. That was the end of the pictures. Anyway, so
anyway. All right.
So man,
for a couple more minutes.
It's the first day back in months, man. I'm glad y'all guys.
It was good to be on with you again, dude. I was telling Food.
Man, it's good to be with the crew, man.
Yeah, we need Rashid, Herc, Dante, and Avoid.
Yeah, definitely.
But just even with you guys, like seeing Herc for a little bit, Fatal, of course. I was saying like Fatal has a very unique voice, and that it's sort of like, and I'm so happy, especially when we disagree, because we have really good conversations about it. I think that adds a lot to like just these shows in general. So
always
keep on doing what you're doing. I know you're busy, and that's more important than any of this stuff. But it's good for whatever time you have to just hop on and chat with you.
Yeah. So Saturdays at 12:35 is gonna be the time that we're gonna do. I got some backdrop music that I want to add. That's gonna be a little different.
Okay.
I'm gonna voice some of my old goodies so I don't get copywritten, and because I can voice the old cartoons like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're the world's, get that Bon Jovi. They're the world's most. Yeah, so fearsome fighting.
Can I get some Transformers real quick? Robots in disguise.
Man, you go ahead.
Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. I want to request that for you when you do it.
Okay, I gotta learn that one again. You know I remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like the back of my hand. And G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
G.I. Joe. I can't sing for you. Shit.
American hero. Hey man, what the heck, man? John Morant.
No, it's a water gun.
Yeah, okay, John.
I'm serious. Look.
Yo, you know,
That's dope, ain't it?
He'll
No,
see
it's
that
not
in the
dope.
street, he take you out.
Man, you need to throw that in the garbage, man. You too grown for that.
No, this is dope.
That ain't dope. Better get your butt shot, man. You better get that out of here. Playing with that gun, you better get a super soaker.
You better get
It is a super soaker.
Man, that ain't no super
fine
soaker,
water
man.
gun.
That look like a Glock 20, boy. John Morant.
Oh, stop it! Hey,
man.
what did he say? It's a toy gun. The lawyer's like, yeah, right. Okay.
Man, this man
Nigga
is
gun pop FBJ
the most
stuff.
holy man in the world.
Hey, this is cool
The pastor
to
got
play
a gun,
with.
yo.
Yeah.
No, that thing was like, yo, I
The
bust
pastor
cap
got
for
a-
Jesus. I bust cap for
Man,
Jesus.
what you doing? Shooting your wife with water, man?
No, shooting my little dog with water. You be getting out of line.
So that's why you bought it.
I'm like, stop.
Yeah, that little dog gonna be going up to cops asking him to be shot, thinking he's gonna get warned.
And the dog loves it anyways because he be biting at it. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Oh, man.
Dogs be killing me, bro.
Jeez.
You can hit them with water hose, everything. They they love it.
I just got the dogs.
You just want me to end this show abruptly, man.
Hey.
Hey, y'all know what it is, man. God bless. Peace.
It's Fatal the Collective.
Statue reviews and lectures, giveaways and raffles that'll leave our followers baffled. Got fearing and got loving with new reviews up in the oven.
So press like, comment, and go ahead get the subbing.
Collecting is a hobby, we do not making an idol, but on this channel we gon' bring the heat.
That'll let us compete with our
Room
rivals.
tours and conversation in this cool nerds nation. So sit back, relax, and let us take you on a convention vacation.
From conversation to cosplay, MCU, DCU.
We got everything for you.
Batman is my favorite, DC.
Marvel is Black Panther, R.I.P. Chad B.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall, in any kind of weather, we collecting forever.
Just like, comment, and subscribe to Fatal the Collective.